Ladies and gentlemen, NFL fans, welcome to the Draft Simulator Room. This will be a full first round mock draft of the coming NFL draft, and I am your host, The Good Raiders. Which means that yes, we are starting with the Raiders, who happen to be number one. And with that, let us enter the simulation. With the number one overall pick, the Las Vegas Raiders will not be stupid, will not surprise anyone, or even make you think there is a surprise. It is simple. Boom. Woo. It took almost 10 minutes, but that's what we got. 10 minutes, so we did it. We are going with Fernando Mendoza. With my second overall pick, the New York Jets are going to do something that is surprising, but is not. They are going to go ahead and just be smart and draft Ruben Bain Jr. Look, I'm going to make this as simply as I possibly can, knowing that there's no way everyone's going to agree with this. When it comes to the NFL, good, productive, defensive college players generally turn into pretty good NFL players who play in the league for a long time. Jadeveon Clowney, Ndamukong Suh, the Houston Texans drafted somebody a couple years ago, and I forgot his name. So I'm gonna do you one better. Mario Edwards Jr. I get it. There are conversations about Ruben Bain. Is it this? Is it that? Is it fast enough? I get it. But good defensive college players generally turn into good defensive NFL players with a really, really high floor. So the floor for Ruben Bain is extremely high. With so many holes and with so many issues in the Jets organization, they cannot afford to throw draft picks away on maybes. They just can't afford that. With the number two pick, I'm going Ruben Bain. I do not think they're going to back away. I think they're going to go Ruben Bain, but the NFL does not think so. So most people think Arvell Reese. I think they're going to go Ruben Bain. That moves us on to the Cardinals. Yes, the Cardinals need a lot of things, including quarterback, but obviously we're not reaching. So the Cardinals are actually, here's where it does get interesting, because I can actually kind of slot anybody to the Cardinals. Now, would the Cardinals like to trade down? Yeah, they would. Would they find a trade down partner? Probably not. So they're actually going to go Arvell Reese. The Cardinals are going to go Arvell Reese. Guess what? Again, lock down the things you know you can lock down. There's no need to question things you don't have to question. Number three pick. If you can't trade down, just pick the best person on the board and just run with it. With the number 4 overall pick, the Titans, who again have a lot of needs. And one of those needs happens to be, so if we're going based on this logic, it is pretty clear that the Titans are either going to go wide receiver to help out Cam Ward or go defensive end. Here's the problem we're running into right now. Colonel Tate, a lot of people are going to say, yeah, maybe you don't go that high on him. So I think I am going to go the simplest, best route here. And let's just say, I'm going to go ahead and just draft Jeremiah Love. Again, Genty was drafted 4th last year or 6th. I feel like it was 5th. You do not draft running backs this high unless they are this good. And Jeremiah Love is this good. Comp-wise, Jeremiah Love is equally as good as Genty. Equal. They are equal. They are completely equally as good. Different skill sets, but equally as good because the production is the same. Genty is hard to tackle. Genty's fast. He's a bowling ball, so he's hard to tackle. Jeremiah Love is not a bowling ball, but he's hard to tackle because he's shifty. Equal, amount of respect and productivity and ranking two different skill sets. Okay, so with that, Jeremiah Love is the lock. The Giants. Oh, the Giants. I don't like. Do I like the Giants? I don't. No. The Giants. You waste way too many draft picks. Jets, you also do this, but Giants, you waste way too many draft picks. And no, I do not think your quarterback is going to be a good NFL player. No, I do not. And I do not think your running back is going to be a good NFL player either. I think Cam Scatterboo is going to get hurt too much to be productive in the NFL. His playing style is not good. It's outdated. Someone needs to teach him to be smart and stop running his head into a wall, because guess what? Brains do break. Legs do break. This is the reason why he's already starting to give himself a social media career and a WWE career, because I do not think he wants to play football more than a few years. That's just me, but you guys love him. Cool. Your quarterback, the same thing. I don't even know his name, because I do not think he's going to be a good quarterback. I do not. I don't know what's his name. I don't think he's going to be a good quarterback. Again, same things. This is football in 2026. This is not football in 1950 something. Stop running yourself into everything that gets in your way. For the love of God, we need you healthy. He is not going to be healthy enough to be a good quarterback. He is going to be very good on social media though, and you can already see that. He knows who he is. He is not an NFL quarterback. He's just there for pretend. So, we move on though, because at this point, we are clearly going to help him out, because anything we can do to help him out, we're just going to do to help him out. So, we are going to give the quarterback whose name I forgot, because I don't think he's good, but we're going to give him offensive tackle. We got to protect him. He's got a head, and he thinks his head is a hammer and everything is a nail. We need to protect him. And with that, we move on to the Browns. Okay, the Browns are a simple one for me. Shedeur Sanders is your future. Is your future on many fronts. You can't let him go easily, because the world is not going to let you let him go until you prove that he's actually not good. He needs at least 2 seasons of not being good before the world will allow you to let him go without getting clowned on because you missed so many quarterback mistakes. He would just be another one. Dylan Gabriel, I don't know what that was, but trust me, he's going to be parked at the back of the field. You wouldn't even be able to see him. However, we still got to play football. By grace, Deshaun Jackson actually turns it around, because remember, Deshaun Jackson was a freaking good quarterback, man. So, and Deshaun Jackson is still young enough to actually still have a really good, possibly a Hall of Fame career. So by grace, he somehow figures that out, and you don't have to think about it. But right now, you do. You need a ton of help. So we're just gonna go simple. Okay, I'm not giving you David Bailey simply because I'm not giving you David Bailey. So I will give you, however, Sonny Styles. Why? Because if you can just get lucky and just scheme him up really well, then you kind of got one of the best defenses in the league potentially on the line and right behind the line. So I'm going to give you Sonny Styles, because Sonny Styles is going to bring something to the table that other players are not going to do. Other players are pretty standard. We know what David Bailey is going to give you. We know what Cornell Tate is going to give you. We know what Downs is going to give you. We even know that. Sonny Styles, however, can give you something really unique on the line and right behind the line. So we are going to go Sonny Styles. Boy, Washington. So Washington is also pretty simple. Actually, I'm going to say Washington is simple for me on the simple fact that no, I'm going Cornell Tate. Yeah, I know. Wait, we have Scary Terry. I know. And Caleb Downs would be, I know, but no. I'm giving you Cornell Tate. You need receivers for Jaden Daniels. I don't care if you have Scary Terry. He's scary 5 years ago. He was even scary 2 years ago. He's not that scary anymore. You need something scary. Cornell Tate is going to be scary in that offense. I wish you had Jeremiah Love, but I don't think Jeremiah Love is going to fall that far down. I really don't. I think Jeremiah Love is a game changer, and you need a game changer now because he's not available. Canate will be a good game changer for you. Ladies and gentlemen, the Saints are on the board. The Saints have a quarterback. Unlike the Giants, who I'm saying they don't have a quarterback, the Saints have a quarterback. Maybe we'll be proven wrong next year, but the Saints do have a quarterback. So, if the Saints have a quarterback and they're good to go there, who do they get? We're just going to go with what the board gives us. We're going David Bailey. David Bailey will be a very good defensive end. David Bailey could potentially be a better defensive end than Ruben Bain Jr. Potentially, even though I think they might be equal. When their career is over, I would not be shocked if they're both just about equal in stats. Because they both actually have similar skill sets. One is taller, one is shorter, shorter arm. But they both move with a lot of power and a lot of burst. So I actually think their career is going to end just about the same. So, but here, you cannot go wrong with David Bailey. Even if you have defensive ends, having one that's fresh, ready to go, and proven, you cannot go wrong with that. And my God, I cannot believe I have to help the Chiefs out in any way. This is annoying me. I don't like this. Please, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This channel cannot grow without your help. It's a brand new channel. It is a channel started by me. It is not affiliated with the Raiders or any other NFL organization. This is just me sitting here making videos. So please like the videos and share it with your friends because there's some really good stuff in here that you're going to love. And this mock draft, unlike other mock drafts, is actually very entertaining and funny. So please enjoy. With the ninth pick, the Chiefs go. Who do they need? Ooh, Chris Brazo. Chiefs fans. Chris, he'll be good. He'll be good for you. He's fast. He's very fast. I'm telling you, this is your pick. So I'm gonna lock it in. Go Chiefs. All right. Okay. So the Chiefs will, man, I can't believe I'm going to do this because this is going to be bad for the Raiders. It's going to be bad for the Raiders, but the Chiefs are going to go Caleb Downs because they do help. They just lost to pretty much all of them, in fact. And I cannot believe Caleb Downs is going to drop down to them. But Raider Nation, I'm sorry. I do believe they are going to draft Caleb Downs because that's how the board is going to shake out for them. Enough of that. I don't like Patrick Mahomes, professionally. Don't like Patrick Mahomes. But you know what? I do like his wife. I think she's actually pretty dope. I think she's pretty cool. And anybody who's... Dude, the thing about someone like Brittany is, trust me, a girl like that does not marry a loser. She doesn't. Letting you know. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes is not a loser, so just letting you know. So behind every great man, there's somebody behind them who is just giving them what they need to keep going forward. So enough on that. Bengals. The Bengals. The Bengals are screwed. No, they're not. Nope, they're screwed. No, they're not. Ooh. They're screwed. I'm sorry, Bengals. You might be screwed. You might be screwed on this board. But here, you're just about good because you do. Boy. Okay. Burrow, great quarterback, has a brain, does not run it into a wall. But he's got trucks flying at him every Sunday from everywhere. Every division in his division have the best line in the NFL. He's got trains just coming at him, and he doesn't have enough people in front of that train. He doesn't have enough walls in front of that train. So let's put a wall in front of that train and just go what the draft board again is giving us with Monray Freeland. This makes sense. Protect Joe Burrow. He is probably the best quarterback in the NFL right now. I'm telling you, that man is so good. We are going to protect him from the train that keeps coming his way every single Sunday. Can you guys give the boy a break, please? Let him breathe a little. We want to see greatness. We don't want him getting injured every game. We want to see Joe Burrow play football. Okay, and with that, the Dolphins. Okay, Dolphins. Dolphins, close your eyes, pick up a rock, throw it. Wherever it lands, yes. Yes. What? Yes. Here, let me try. I'm gonna squiggle my I'm gonna squiggle and see where it lands. Okay, my eyes are closed, squiggling.